Alright, so I'm going to do a pretty much daily review for both P3-OM and JustThrive probiotics. I did weeks and weeks of research to find the two probiotic supplements that actually get through the gastrointestinal barrier, past the gastric juices that are a barrier to most probiotics. Most of them don't reach the small intestines. They don't reach the gut biome because the gastric wall just tears away even good bacteria as it's supposed to. In order to survive that acidic environment, you need a very specialized supplement and capsule that can survive it and then be released specifically in the lower intestines in order to add good bacteria to your gut biome. So P3-OM and JustThrive, they're very expensive, but there's a lot of technology that went into them. JustThrive, for example, was developed by two people that were in the pharmaceutical industry, and they had to put a lot of innovation and science into the process of developing the product in order to make it effective. They grew tired of just designing drugs that actually made people sicker and just caused them to need more drugs, and it wasn't in alignment with their moral or ethical beliefs, so they decided to design a supplement that actually improved the gut biome instead of antibiotics and different cholesterol drugs and such. So JustThrive is an example of two highly intelligent people, actually a couple, a husband and wife, getting together and using science to produce a supplement that actually gets tremendous results. I can tell you from the first night of taking it, there's definitely a detox period. One of the things with many of these probiotic supplements is that if they actually work, there can be a detox period where they kill off the bad bacteria, and drastically changing your gut biome can have profoundly and miraculously great health benefits. But you probably want to start with a low dose of them just to be careful. I, of course, you're only supposed to take one JustThrive probiotic at night. I took two because I'm an American and more is better. And then I was up all night. My heart rate wouldn't go down until like 4 or 5 a.m. Even though I tried to use Kana to help me fall asleep, it was not helping at all. It would help me drift to sleep for like an hour, and then I would be back up, and it was just a fucking mess trying to sleep. Until I finally fell asleep around 5 a.m., my heart rate went back down, and that was just my body literally reacting to the war that was going on in my gut. Because, of course, not only did I take two JustThrive probiotic supplement, twice the dosage I was supposed to take of JustThrive that night, I also took the P3-OM, and that was a bad idea. Actually, after catching up on sleep, I feel really good today. Like, I have this new sense of well-being and just calmness and sharpness and intellect, and the interruption to my sleep cycle definitely was not good. Obviously you want to go to sleep and wake up at the same time every night for optimal cognitive function, but I can feel the results of the probiotics already in terms of this. I can feel the difference in my body. They're definitely working. I was up all night several bowel movements, and I just feel like I cleared out so much crap from my system. But when I was just taking P3-OM before, I've taken P3-OM in the past, and when I just took P3-OM, I didn't have any detox period. Even when I took it in larger doses than is recommended, I would take 4 instead of 2, and 2 is the recommended dosage per night with a meal. I had no problems. So P3-OM seems to be much gentler than JustThrive, which makes sense because P3-OM only has one strain of probiotics of good bacteria, whereas JustThrive has several. So P3-OM is just gentler and safer in terms of if you want to start off with a probiotic, start off with P3-OM. You're a lot less likely to have any detox effects. But still, I would say start off with half a capsules mixed in with food, then try one capsule, then try 1.5, then try 2. but it's really no need to rush it. Like, since there is an adjustment period, it's better to, you know, the American way is more is better, but that's not always the case. You know, be patient and wait, and the results will come. You know, so I will update in a few days with my experiences with taking the probiotics. I think I'm just going to take P3-OM for a week and not mix the two, and then I'll try taking like half a capsule of JustThrive every night, and hopefully I'll do it on a Friday, so even if the JustThrive causes another like detox experience, the fact that it'll mess up with my sleep won't mess up my work. So that's my game plan.